Hello and good day. So I'm coming to you today with another story. So I had a gentleman that reached out. He's almost 80. He reached out. He said he had a lot of things that were happening that he didn't understand. Now he said he noticed that this all started from him. He was at work one day, and he was told not to go inside of the office. A lot of employees had been complaining about a lot of different things that were happening in the office, paranormal things, hearing noises, and just smelling different things. So they didn't want anyone to go in the office. Well, he forgot that he went in the office one evening to turn on the lights outside, and he just forgot. But he said he noticed when he went in, he smelled like a sewage smell or a sulfur smell, so he didn't know what that meant. Now, after that, he said he started to notice that he was feeling very tired, didn't have a lot of energy, and he's normally like a very energetic man, always moving around and just, doing a lot of work, a lot of lifting and stuff. So he said he just lost all of his motivation to do everything, and he couldn't understand why this was happening. He even stayed in bed 2 to 3 days and just had no motivation to do anything. So he said he also noticed that he was smelling this sewage smell or just a rotten smell as if something had died. He was smelling this in his home. So he was asking his family members, could they smell it? So no one else could smell this but him. He also noticed that he started feeling like pain in his leg, pain in his toe, just a lot of different things that was happening that he couldn't understand why these things was just happening out of the blue. Now, he said also when he was on the job, he would hear co-workers calling his name, and he would walk over and there would be nobody there. And to find out, everybody would be gone for the day, and he was the only one that was there. So he knew something was going on. He also told me that he takes a lot of, well, he's a diabetic, and he takes a lot of herbs and stuff, and he also has medication as well. Now, he takes the medication and he takes the herbs, but for some reason he stopped taking the medication and was just taking the herbs. So he started feeling sicker and sicker. So he had this dream, and in the dream it showed him about one of his friends that was diabetic and how they died. So he said this automatically prompted him when he woke up to check his sugar. So he checked his sugar, and the sugar, I think he said, was like way past 400. I think it normally is supposed to be around like 100, 110, somewhere up and down. So he immediately went to the doctor, and of course they had explained to him that this is very dangerous. He could go into like a coma or something from the sugar being so high. Now, I started explaining to him what happened was he had a demon that attached to him when he walked in the office. Something attached to him. When you're smelling these rotten smells, sulfur smells, sewage smells, this is an indication that a demon is present. And so the demon latched onto him, and so this demon started to manipulate him so he would stop taking his medication, so he would get sick. And of course, this demon was hoping that something bad would happen to him. So he told me he also noticed that in his home one night he was lying in the bed and he saw a demon standing in the doorway. Now the demon had, the way he described it to me, it was two horns. One on the right side, it looked like it was a braided horn, and on the left, a braided horn. And it was standing in his doorway looking at him. So he said, of course, no one else saw this but him. So he went to bed that night, and he had a dream. And in the dream, he saw that same demon. And he said the demon had something that looked like a long needle, a very long needle. And he said it walked past him and walked over to his wife and stuck this needle in her stomach, and then it started to come over to him, and then he said he started screaming no, and he woke up. So I'm working with him now, taking him through deliverance. So Yeshua works through me to help people out, to take people through deliverance. So I'm working with him, and Yeshua is delivering him. His pain is leaving in his body. His energy has returned. He's no longer smelling those odors anymore. He's not having any nightmares and has not seen that demon since then. So again, be careful about where you're at. If you're smelling these odors, these places need to be cleansed out, need to be prayed through. So if you're smelling anything or seeing anything, it's probably a demonic presence in the building. Everyone have a safe and blessed